Hello everybody, welcome to Game Theory! Matt Pat, what are you doing here? What's up everybody? We are back at it again with another live stream. Hi everyone. Let's see, who's all in the chat? HTLVRYT, Alex the Green Bonbon, Glitch Foxy, something else, Ravenwarp, what's up? Yummy Yummy Skin 14. Real. Have I seen the new trailer? Yes, I have! I am so hyped for that movie, guys. You have no idea. Okay, first thing I'll point out is how freaking huge Mangle's hand is. Like, it bursts through the window to grab Vanessa, and it's like the size of her torso. Like, what? It's crazy. See, one of the funny things about that... I'm so hyped. Like, there's like so many thoughts going through my head about that trailer. I have so many hopes. I really hope they reference the fourth closet a bunch, because that would be so cool. I feel like the plot is kind of like the second FNAF book, but just without the twisted animatronics. Basically, instead of the twisted animatronics, I think we got the toy animatronics. So that's kind of my thought, because like in that book, spoilers, Afton got spring-trapped and then got locked in the pizzeria, but then was able to control the twisted animatronics remotely. My thought is it might be the same kind of thing with the toy animatronics, because it straight up looks like they go on like a rampage throughout the town. And I low-key really hope that's gonna be like referenced in some way. When Fate Comes Knocking is gonna be 6 years old. Oh my god. Okay, I am planning something for the anniversary. Fingers crossed I get it done in time, because everything in my life right now keeps delaying my time to be able to edit stuff. But I really want to get it done in time. If I don't, I'm at least gonna post something when Fate Comes Knocking related on that day. And yeah. Won't be here too long. Have a nice stream, Skyler. Thank you, Raven. Alright, so, last week, we pretty much finished building the waste section. I dug through all of my fabric, and I realized I don't have a ton of yellow left. Like, these are all kind of like scrap pieces. Like, that one's pretty big, but the rest of them are all kind of like little bitty pieces. Which isn't the end of the world, because I can use scrap pieces to do it, especially when the character is all torn up and stuff. It's just I might have to go buy some more yellow, because I want to make his whole legs kind of yellow, you know? Oh my god, the Wizards! Yes! I was so excited. Dude, I swear, that was the first time we saw Withered Freddy, right? Because, like, he looks so good. Oh, one more thing. I'm gonna have to sue Funko or whatever the new brand that makes those shell animatronic figures, because I did it first! Look at this! I did did this years ago. It's made out of Legos. Wait, look. It pops apart. There's Legos in there. It's the whole thing. I literally have a box full of shell pieces for this. They stole my idea. I have to sue them. I don't actually really give a fuck, but I just think that's funny. The other reason I pulled this Toy Bonnie back out of the closet is because of the whole MatPat meme. I low-key want to make like maybe like a little tiny YouTube short or something where I just have my little Toy Bonnie saying like MatPat lines. Could be quite fun. I've seen a few of those where they're more like SFM animations, and I think it'd be cool to do one with my Toy Bonnie because I actually really like how I did this one. Like, I think he's quite unique. Yeah. You ate all my yellow fabric? Bruh. Oh, also, to save time on this costume, I think I'm gonna decommission not Springtrap because I'm never going to decommission my OG Springtrap cosplay, but these are the feet for the what's his name? The Scrap Trap version I had made. Basically all I had done was I made a swappable arm, replaceable face, and then different feet. And that's all I really did to change him to do Scrap Trap, but I never really used it for anything, and nobody really likes Scrap Trap, let's be so real. Jimmy Neutron, forehead looking ass. But yeah, I think this actually kind of works pretty well for the vibe I want to do with Death Trap's feet, because I want them to be like animatronic feet, but like not metal pieces. Because Springtrap's feet are these. They look like metal wires and stuff. And these are the other feet. So let's see. You exist. I am real. My existence is a thing. That's crazy. Diamond sword. Diamond sword wielder X. Can't read. I thought it said welder. But yeah, these are the feet for Springtrap, and technically also the feet for my OG Anard cosplay. But I'm not gonna get rid of these. But I am going to rip all the fabric off of these and then make it yellow. Just for the cosplay, because at that point those have just been chilling in my closet for like 3 years. And I have done absolutely nothing with it. So I would rather use it for this than just let it chill and just take up space, you know? Scrap Trap drank brain juice, that's why he has a big forehead. I get you. That's why my forehead is so big. I know, right? Like, that's one of those discrepancy things between FNAF 6 and FNAF 3 with Springtrap that I always am just like, oh, they're so weird with the details, but then also don't care about certain things, and I'm like, did bro go and find new toes? That's all I'm asking. Yeah, it's Wednesday already. Pretty crazy, right? Ooh, I didn't write a note again because I keep forgetting. But I'm trying to remember the things I wanted to mention at the start of the show here before we get too busy. What else was there? MatPat, trailer. We actually got some good news in New York last night, which was awesome. Like the first good political news I've seen all year, to be totally honest. I'm not really going to get into it, but double thumbs up. Nice job, you New York. Yeah, I think those were the main 3 things I wanted to mention. Besides, stay cool, and that y'all are cool, and I love you. Anyway.
I think you should watch your calories.
Don't tell me how to watch my calories, bitch! Okay. And on that note... Alright, let's see. I guess, do you guys want to do a poll real quick? We can chat a bit more while I put this poll up. Give me one sec. My keyboard's all the way over here. Ugh, my cheeks. Oh no. That's fine. Let me change these. Where's my mouse? I should have just had this set up when I got here. There it is. There we go. All right, get your votes in. What are you guys counting for? Oh my god, why is everyone voting for toes? It's 50-50. Springtrap feet. Work on the dogs. I can't believe that's online forever now. Let's see. I'll let it go for a couple minutes. But yeah, anyone else? Trying to think of what to talk about. What have y'all been up to? You guys had a good week? I had a pretty good week. My bestie got me a Baja Blast Shark. I genuinely don't know how to say the name. Aunt status, thank you. Please don't ask me what 6'7" is. I'm too old for this. I am aware of the joke, yes. I'm the kind of aunt that would try to do the joke to be like the cool aunt. I would show up and be like, haha, kids, you got the funny numbers? 67. And then I would just get laughed out of existence because that's not the number. Clip of you saying 67. Oh no. Alright. I'm gonna let the vote. How many people we got? 7 viewers, 9 votes. Alright. Looks like Waste is the winner. So we'll work on that today. And go from there, I guess. We'll see how much time this takes. The plan is I'm gonna go around the edge with like my X-Acto knife and kind of just make it all uneven and broken looking. And then once I'm done with that, I'm just gonna cover this whole section in the yellow fabric that I have. And I think that'll be okay because I can always just glue the thigh pieces to a clip on the inside of this section here. So I can always do that later. So I kind of want to just finish this piece by itself and then continue on to the legs and the feet and so on. The Swedish pronunciation is close to blowhigh. For some reason, whenever I see it spelled out, my brain just goes, Baja Blast! I don't know why. Hey, what's up? Glamrock Freddy Braddy 4375. I'm dyslexic. How's it going? Don't worry about being late. I'm glad you made it. Alright. Let's see. Where? It's all the way over there. Can I pay? That didn't work as well as I wanted it to, but that's fine. Alright, so this is the front piece. I'm just gonna sort of hold this stuff under here for right now. So I'm going to kind of make it go in and out a little bit and have a few places stay flat and then a few places kind of like crink down a bit. Oh, you voted for feet? I think that's where your problem started. Alright. So, I'm not really going off of anything specific, to be totally honest. Just kind of what I usually do. Just kind of wavy lines. Like this. There we go. Sort of a thing. And then sometimes I'll take my scissors and trim off any sharp angles, because it's like it's been worn down for a long time, so it's like all busted up and stuff. Ooh. See what I'm saying? Like that. So we're basically gonna do this kind of technique around the entire edge of this thing. We're addicted to the Springtrap feet. Oh my god. I'm going to start here now. Do you guys like the little clips of my live streams I've been posting lately? I'm trying to find like a little thing that I can post more often, like maybe posting like little funny bits and stuff that I do. Like, I'll be so real, I never really plan out a bit, it just sort of happens naturally, and then I'm like, ooh, I should remember to clip that. And that's kind of just how it's been going, you know? Feet trap! Okay, guys. Alrighty. I don't want the front to be too torn up, so I think this top bit I'm gonna leave as this, with just like the 3 little sections. Hey, who knows? Maybe we'll be able to get to the feet later. Calm yourself. You still want to see the sun and moon character figure updates? Ooh. Yeah, that would be... I might... You know, Moon and Sun is one of those characters I've always kind of wanted to attempt to make. Like a full costume and or just mask. But like... I don't know. I just haven't ever really gotten around to it. And at the time, I wanted to do like a video. And I was like trying to just crank out, like, I was trying to crank it, bro. No. Cranking my hog. I can't believe I just said that. Oh my god. I totally just fucking forgot what I was talking about. This is what it's like in my house. I just forget stuff immediately all the time. Clipping? Can you even do that on YouTube? Well, if you do... Uh-oh. Oh no! My career! It's over! It's okay. I went out on my own terms. Bro, chill. Okay, do you guys want me to do another poll? And like, are the feet fans needing another poll? A recount? Is that what we're hearing? Recount. Recount the vote. Oh my god! Okay, don't spam it too much or I will have to mute you. Or at least put you in like a couple minute timeout. That's so funny though. Bada bing. Alright, I think that's good for the front here. I'm not gonna put any like holes in this section. Now we can go to the booty. I do really like the idea of making like a spherical tail for him, kind of just like Toy Bonnie has. I just have to find something I could use as like a sphere that's like the correct size. I could maybe make one, but sometimes it's easier to just find something that's similar shape and go from there. LS broke loose. It's gonna be animated. You guys are wild. If you clip it, you gotta make sure to tag me. I don't know how it works. I'm a bit of a boomer when it comes to streaming, I'll be so real. I keep looking up at the display thing and just seeing just like a wall of the word feet. Okay. There we go. No more feet text wall for you. I know you'll still be spamming it, but I'm gonna actually make this bit go like kind of down, back up, the jaggedy side, but not quite like that. You love cheese? I fucking love cheese too. Cheese is awesome. Cheese doesn't like me back very much though. I got that IBS, bro. That might be a little TMI. I said it. Can't believe that. Man, I really have no filter sometimes. Can you have my permission to crash out? Well, depends on your definition of crash out. Are you talking about just being mad in the corner? Or... because if it's... don't do that. But if it's just like a... sometimes you gotta get some anger out, you know? It's just natural. Anger is like a natural thing. A lot of people often forget that. Yeah, I have no idea why that dude is spamming feet. Oh, wait, Gray Rat, were you the one that was here a little late? I did a poll asking if they wanted to work on the waist or the feet, and waist won, but the feet people, the feet people were angry. I guess you could say they were defeated. Good night, everybody! Oh, that didn't work. Okay, I'm back. I'll be so real, we're just sort of goofing off right now. I hope everybody's having a good day. My day sort of just started. Well, I say just started, though I have been up for like an hour and a half. I was messaging one of my besties about the possibility of being a roommate, and they seem like they might be down. So, who knows? It would be very helpful financially for me if I could acquire a roommate. I don't know why I said it like acquire a roommate, but like, just bills are so crazy all the time, you know. I feel like I'm always paycheck to paycheck kind of bullshit, you know. And I just feel like if I finally got a roommate, I could actually start putting some money into savings rather than having to put it all towards bills just because my job hates to schedule me enough to be able to pay all of my bills sometimes, and it's just this whole thing. That's more of like a little personal thing, but we'll see what happens. Might end up moving towards the start of next year. I guess we'll find out. Alright. I want to say I think that's torn up enough. I'll be real, this section's probably not even going to take that long because it's pretty much flat, you know? Like, I'll curve it a little bit when I go to glue the fabric on these sides here just so that it doesn't get, like, stretched this way, like, properly. But this won't take too much longer. Though I do kind of want to dig through drawers here real quick. You guys get to see the... Don't look at my toilet. You guys get to see the famous Skywarp 33 drawers here. Full of plastic shit. I'll be so real. I just sort of dig through this sometimes. Find a piece of something. That's too small. I might not have a big enough, like, sphere. Maybe I could go to Walmart or Meijer or something and see if they have, like, a styrofoam ball or something, you know? That I could use for his tail. Well, actually... The ideas are flowing. Wait. The autism. It's happening. Okay. So hear me out, guys. Not like that. This was an Elmo body. I might be able to trim it like there. And maybe fill in these gaps. And that would be about the size of the tail I would want. Maybe we'll look into that in a little bit. Though, to attach the tail, it'll be way easier if I just cover this in fabric first anyway. So that is what we're gonna do next. I have not been looking at the chat at all. What are we talking about? Dang, y'all gotta be chatting a lot. Death trap, more like furry trap. I can't believe you would say such a thing. If your fans love feet, then they're gonna have an adventure for the FNAF 2 movie. What does that even mean? Yeah, I've totally moved like a billion times. Do you think Vanessa feet scene is gonna be real? God, I hope not. What is that blue thing? What blue thing? Where? What were you talking about? Blue thing? I'm confused. I have a lot of blue things. The brainwaves are braining. Yes, we love visiting Aunt Sky. Aww. You guys are so sweet. Okay. This might actually work for what I want it to do, so we'll table that for now and get to this. So, I've only got a limited amount of yellow fabric at the moment, so I'm gonna use some of the smaller pieces for this. I'm gonna save this big piece for either the feet or the thighs. Can't believe I said feet again. And I'm gonna take, I think I'll start with the smallest pieces, because then I'll be able to fill the seams in with like paint to make them look like there's like either cracks or like seams and stuff going through the whole thing. You're leaving Team Feet? W. Alright, let's see. I think my goal is to not give him a butt crack. So I think if I put it diagonally like this, it should be able to cover the majority of the backside here. I'll be so real, I don't really get people who like feet. Like, to each their own, sure. But feet? Sorry to all the feeties out there. I hope that is actually not what they're called. Alright, I guess I'll just sort of start here. I'm so glad I remembered to plug my hot glue gun in. Delete your memories. Okay, robot person. Beep boop. Oh, here's another little tip. If you're ever using yellow fabric on foam, and the foam is multicolored, or like, scrap pieces of foam, like a white piece, a black piece, like a yellow piece or something like that. Before gluing the fabric on, I always recommend painting the whole thing black first, because yellow fabric is this type of fabric that you can kind of see through, and I noticed this before when I was doing stuff on different characters, that when I would put the yellow fabric over the unpainted foam that didn't match, you could straight up just see like the different like squares and pieces I used. So I always recommend, since this foam is gray, it works pretty good already, but if it wasn't, I would recommend painting the whole thing black before putting specifically yellow and or white / light colors onto something, because sometimes you can see through it. Will I ever remake Join Us for a Bite? Probably not. I did really enjoy that video. It was like the first video where I was just, I think I was legit just trying to figure out a way to put all of my characters into it. I don't remember if I got all of them into it, but I remember I had like this scene where a ton of them kind of all just like floated past the camera. Ooh, that is hot glue on my hand. Ow, 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 ow. Oh God! Fuck! I'm okay. It mostly cooled down before it got me. I'll survive. Busy talking about... What was I even talking about? Alex, what are you doing? Okay, putting a poll with the word feet at the start of the at the start of the video was a terrible idea. I'm gonna trim this bit just because it's kind of hard to tell on camera, but this part is like the edge of it, so it's got this like weird little tattered bit, so I usually try to trim that off. Am I gonna make a Lonely Freddy video? I do actually really want to do that. At the moment, I don't have anything scripted, mostly just because I've been working really hard on When Fate Comes Knocking Chapter 4, because I really want to finish it. Like, it's such a massive project. Like, I pretty much have been, like, devoting a ton of my free time to it. And, yeah, I just really want to finish it. That and some other When Fate Comes Knocking stuff. That's true, the poll didn't even say feet, it said toes. Baldi's Basics? Oh no. You know, I still am slightly embarrassed about that video because for some reason, when I went to make it, my brain just didn't process the fact that his name was Baldy. Like, bald? And looking back on it, it was so obvious, and I got so many comments being like, Baldy is bald, what are you doing? And I was like, no. But yeah, I did get quite a few views on that video though. It was quite nice. I remember back in the day when my channel used to actually get views. That's kind of a lie though, I never really was that popular. It was fun though. I don't regret it for a second. Give us the week's When Fate Comes Knocking spoilers. Ooh. I'm trying to think what I can show you guys. Without like spoiling something too much. Remake the Baldy video. It gets so meta up in here. I'm remaking scene remakes that I remade already. Alright. Piece A. Mostly attached. I usually... This is just a little tip if you're using fabric to cover foam. Always make sure to go around the edges and kind of go like this, because then you can see if it's glued down all the way, and this is not. So you can kind of put the hot glue gun under it slightly, and then very carefully, because you don't want to burn yourself, just sort of go along the edge and squish out the extra hot glue. And then once it's a bit cooled down, you can kind of just smear it off. Obviously don't immediately touch hot glue, but once hot glue starts to cool down, if you manage to like roll it in your fingers, it, I want to say like aerates the hot glue to the point where it cools it down where it won't burn you. Though I do have a pretty high pain tolerance and stuff, so I don't know. I wouldn't recommend it if you're just starting crafting. Sky, does Azazel's brother want to be a machine? I don't know. I do know he wanted to be a hero at one point. Whatever that means. He's pretty dead now, though. Sky accidentally dropping lore on the live stream again. You guys just get me yapping and I'll just spoil everything. You're right, the shark is in the mirror. That's so funny. People got so mad at me for posting a selfie, which was like the equivalent of me in a bikini, but it was just me holding the shark. It was like a Twitter trend. I had so many people mad at me. To be real though, I didn't really care because most of the people were like brain dead MAGA idiots. And like, I've seen what they cheer for, so their boos mean nothing to me. But I honestly thought it was a really cute picture. Plus, a friend bought and gave me the shark because they wanted me to do it. Because I was joking about it with them and they were like, I will straight up buy you a shark. And I was like, I really want a shark. I took a few more pictures, but they're not exactly for public reasons. I'm gonna stop talking about that now. Spring Twab. Who is we? What are we talking about? Guys, together we are gay. Who's we? We is me and the voices. I'm not crazy, you're crazy. I was crazy once. Oh god! We're not starting that. Have I seen your game? I'm not sure what you're referring to. You could always tweet it to me. Be kind of cool. I like seeing what my subscribers come up with, either costume-wise or just creativity-wise. I just find it cool. Ooh, it's a Baldi's Basic Roblox game? I don't really play Roblox anymore, but it could be cool. You could always still tweet it at me. Like the link to the game and or just like screenshots if you want to just show it off. It'd be pretty cool. You said it's based on like Baldi's Basics? Hey, don't tell people to shut up. The only person that can tell people to shut up on my live streams is me. What's your big question? I the imposter? From Among Us. I plead the fifth. Uh-oh. Crazy. I was crazy once. It's happening again. Okay. So this is the little technique I do with the busted up sections. Is for the non-busted sections, I'll glue the fabric over the edge and down the side, all the way to the inner seam here. And then I take my scissors and just sort of trim it off a little bit. And then the next thing we do is just make sure it's glued down all the way. And then once you have that section done, for the broken section, I specifically do not bring it down and around on the side. In fact, I trim it same shape as the little hole and or busted area, like that. And then I'll just end up painting this foam section underneath black at the end, just so that it's not really too noticeable. I have no clue what's even happening in the chat anymore. All I know is people were talking about feet for too long. Okay, I'll be so real. Every once in a while, I'll be like scrolling on Twitter, and I'll see like cool artwork of like a character I like, or like that kind of thing. And then just for some odd reason, their feet are drawn really well. And I'm just like it's a safe for work image. And I'm just like, why are their feet drawn so detailed? And then I'm like, I keep scrolling. And I'm just like, I know what you are. Knock, knock. Come in. Oh, yeah. I don't know how, but I'm baby. Oh my god, wait. Dude. The prophecy. The prophecy! Oh my god, I am baby! She's right there! She's right there in the corner! I am baby! I really do be getting into some goofy shit sometimes. Alrighty. Nearly done with this section. Let's go! I love screaming at inanimate objects. It makes me feel better about my life. Thanks for the clip. Oh no, there's gonna be so many clips today. I'm already feeling kind of unhinged lately. Not that there's anything wrong with that. I say it once, I say it 1,000 times. The sound effects make it work better. Wop wop wah. Bada bing. Golden Body needs to. Oh no, Sky Out of Context Part 2. I remember seeing that first one and thinking it was so funny. And like, I'll be real, some of those clips I don't even remember. Like, I was like, when did I say that? Oh god. That's what happens when you have like 500 videos on the internet. Actually, I think it might be more than that if we count like Twitter and TikTok and stuff. Oh, I remember another thing I wanted to mention. I just thought this joke was really funny. But like, you know how it's okay, don't worry about it. No hard feelings, Glam Rock Buddy. What was I saying? Fuck. God, I have such an ADHD brain. Oh, I remember my joke. Wait, I'm gonna do it on this side. Okay. I finally made it back into Five Nights at, or I made it back into FNAF meme review. Let's go. Just for like a second though. I thought it was funny to say on Twitter that I was like, man, it's been so long since I made it in flat. I can't even talk. It's been so long since I've been in a FNAF meme review. I transitioned into a girl. Because I think the last time I was on there was like when Springtrap was still relatively new, and stuff. Plus I was making way more Five Nights at Freddy's content. But I just thought that was a funny bit. I was like, it's been so long since I've been on there, I transitioned into a girl. I'm a girl now. Ooh, remake the Oswald Golden Body video? Or if you don't, you're making an animation of it. I mean, I almost want to not do it just because I'm really curious how your animation would turn out. Astounding. Thank you, thank you. Let me swap this back. My friend is in the chair. Girl. Creeper. Oh man. Alright. I gotta finish this square, or else I'll never get it done. Oh. Another thing I wanted to mention. It's not this week, but next week is, if I remember correctly, Grand Rapids Comic-Con. And I'm hoping to make it at least for one day. I'm not sure if it'll be Friday or if it'll be Saturday. But I really want to see Kellen again. The dude's so nice. He's such a chill guy. And the best part is like he remembered me when I met him the second time. And it was so cool. No, I thought the furry trap was funny. Don't apologize for that. It was mostly the spamming the word feet over and over and over and over. that was the reason I just gave you that temporary mute. No hard feelings, homie. I'm going to put this like that. I think that'll work best. Why are you still mad? Damn, we've almost been going for an hour already? That's wild. I guess I have been kind of talking a lot. Wah, wah. Yeah, maybe, who knows? Maybe I'll do a little extra long stream today. We'll see how I feel about it in like 20 minutes. It is just mindless chaos, let's be real. And that's why you guys enjoy it. It's like Bob Ross, but with a mentally ill twist. You stubbed your toe. That's what you get for talking about feet so much. Alright. As you can see, the seam here isn't perfect, but I wasn't aiming for perfect because I'm going to go over this with black paint and then use some different weathering techniques I've done to like smear it and make it look like it's like a crack, if that makes sense. A crack and or just busted section, if that makes sense. Let me clip this. Now for this part. I mean, you could always check the video tags, I don't know. I just work here. I put enough clues places for y'all to figure certain things out. I did see somebody tried to make a timeline of events, and I thought that was really cool. Wasn't 100% correct, but I think it's cool that somebody is curious about what that is. Cause like I've been thinking about it on if I want to release an official timeline. Because, let's be real, time works weird here. Okay, usually, I'll just put it this way, guys. The rules of my chat is try not to spam more than 3 messages or else I'll have to mute you for a little bit. That's what I used to do. Like, that's what I told my mods back in the day. Like, a little spam is fine, but going too crazy with it, I will have to mute you. Not in like a ban way, but just in like a temporary timeout kind of way. Just cause, like, gotta give people the opportunity to talk too. You can't just spam the whole chat away. Not that you're doing that. What are we talking about? Stop, or Moon will hunt you. Well, like I said, why is someone spamming the baby emoji? What? Is this a I am baby myth joke? I am baby. You want to try to come up with the timeline? Well, best of luck. Because the only, like, canonical one is kind of just chilling in here right now. And I'll be real, that might be like the first timeline of events I've seen made by a fan, which I think is cool. Yeah, not the real maniac. I'm curious what you got brewing in your head for the theories and stuff. Also, don't forget to check video tags. Anyway. Nuclear bomb. Oh no. Brr, 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 brr. Give you a sec, you're cooking. Okay, okay. Let them cook. Does anyone know if there's a way to set up like a little, like before people start like typing in the live chat, have like a little thing pop up? I've seen some YouTube channels have that where it's like, be polite or something. You have to hit like OK before it lets you type. I'm gonna have to look into that to see if I can set something up to just be like, hey, please don't spam more than like 3 messages or so in a row within quick succession. Like, you can talk and like send more than 1 or 2 or 3 messages, but if you're just spamming the same thing multiple times in a row, that's the part that will get you muted. Hopefully that clarifies it a little bit. Clarification is one of those things that I always need and like to make sure other people also understand. There you go. You want me to translate your emoji message? Let me scroll up and see. What's your emoji message? What's if I can find my mouse. There it is. Toilet equal nuclear bomb. R symbol, heart with cross in it. It sounds like you are in recovery from a nuclear explosion where toilets were launched across the entire the entirety of your location. Just hundreds of toilets just launched out into the world. That's gotta be what that means, right? I think I'm pretty good at this. Good at this game. Ooh. Well, I can't wait to see what you come up with. I really like seeing, like, fan content. That stuff is so cool. Blows my mind half the time. Some of y'all are super good at stuff. Like, fan edits and, like, fan art and, like, all that stuff. Y'all are so talented. Sky, my timeline is Foxy and Mangle are married, and the Puppet and Golden Freddy too, and OG Withered, Bonnie, and Toy Chica are married too. That's my FNAF AU timeline. Okay. Where's the time part? That just seems like a headcanon. Where's the sequence of events? Who got married first? I need to know details! Aw, don't be sad. Hashtag golden puppet. That's crazy. Details. Just like Toy Bonnie's tale. See, the part that takes the longest when adding fabric is making sure to get all the little seams and side bits glued down all the way. You don't want it like flipping up and tearing off. That can happen if you don't. Alright, one last little bit here. I realize I'm like working in my lap again. This always happens. Something about whenever I work on stuff, it just moves from the table to like my lap. Oh, that's so cool. Oh no. Bro, okay, chill. Good luck. I didn't permanently mute you, I just hit you with that 30-minute mute. Welcome back, and goodbye. Don't call it the feet war. Please don't call it the feet war. That sounds crazy. Okay, hopefully the front won't take quite as long. Alright. Bada bing. I realize on camera it looks a bit more pale. But this is actually a pretty vibrant yellow. Like it looks kind of, I don't know. It's hard for the lighting because the webcam isn't like crazy HD or nothing. But let's see, can I use this piece at all? I guess I can. Blah, 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 blah. Bada bing. I'm on X Games mode. Let's see how fast I can do this. Maybe if I finish Death Trap in time, I could take him to Grand Rapids Comic Con. Ooh, that could be fun. Though I would probably have to work on him outside of the live streams if I wanted to do that. Which isn't like the end of the world, but I know you guys really enjoy the cosplay building live streams a bit more than like the puppet ones. I'll be so real, I have no idea what you're trying to say with these like emoji comments. I see an exclamation point, a bunch of arrows, and 4 kids. And a school on fire, question mark? Is that like a FNAF reference? Where's Toy Chica? Voiced by William Afton. Toy Chica is William. I hate to break it to you, but that's the canon lore. Saw it on Facebook, so it's gotta be true. Every time you say something, it removes it. I don't know what you mean unless you're spamming like words that YouTube automatically says no to. Diamond Sword Wielder. I genuinely have no idea what you're talking about. You want to talk about your timeline? I mean, nobody's stopping you. Oh. Glamrock or Golden Freddy and the Puppet started the whole timeline by getting married. We should ask MatPat about that. MatPat, what do you think about that? What the fuck? I'm just kidding. Hey, technically filming. Hi. Please, I need somebody to just not talk about feet for like 5 seconds. Please. You don't understand my accent? Hey, I'm walking here. Who is the artisan? It's a good question. I'm sure there's some information out there you could find for more details. I messed it up. No! That's okay. I'm gonna use this tiny ass little scrap piece here. I'm glad you noticed that, because a lot of people just sort of assume he's the actual artisan. Working in my lap again. This always happens. Okay, I've decided to give you guys one little bit of a push, lore-wise, but I ain't gonna say it till the end of this live stream. Also, the random Dexter guy in my timeline means that I don't know that part. Oh, are you talking about the meme? I saw that and chuckled. I was like, oh, that's funny. Feed you the sweet lore. The sweet succulent lore. Though it might not technically be new, but it is something. Did somebody say technically? When fate comes knocking, lore is a drug. Gotta always leave him coming back for more. I'm so hyped for chapter 4, guys. You have no idea. The fact that the stuff I have planned is not only doable for like my skill level of like filmmaking, like I specifically made every scene based on something I'd either done before, like VFX wise, or like stuff that I know I can do on a green screen, though it would probably take a bit of editing, you know. So I'm super hyped for it because I think it's gonna be really freaking cool. It's probably gonna be, and by probably I mean it is literally the largest project I have ever made. So yeah. Alright, we officially finished putting on the main layer of fabric on his ass. Now we just have the front to do, but I'm going to take a short break. I will be back in probably like 2 or 3 minutes. Hang in there, guys. Don't talk about feet in the live chat. I'm back. I had to use the restroom and do copious amounts of drugs. I didn't actually do drugs. Yes, I did. I plead the fifth. Don't do drugs, kids. Or at least only do the legal ones. But not if you're a kid. Alright, I'm gonna use one of these pieces to try to do... How much can I cover with... these are both big-ass rectangles. Maybe I will just use part of this big piece here. Because that would probably be the easiest way to go about it. My cough scared you. I'm sorry. That's funny though. Okay, I think I'm gonna try to use this larger piece after all. Just because the other pieces, I'd have to do like another seam somewhere, and I kind of want the front to not have a seam. Does that make sense? It'd just be solid. So, let me make sure I drape this over properly. Right, that. That should work. I'm gonna start at the top and work my way down this time. That is glued in place. I'm gonna cut off the excess here, or most of it. Approximately. I'm not cutting too close because I don't want to like over crop / chop it. I want to make sure I have enough fabric, but also working with a blob of fabric while trying to do tiny stuff is annoying. There we go. That should be good, I think. Good enough. I can work with this. Don't mind my ass in the camera for that whole bit. Just gotta make sure I don't accidentally glue it like that. Alright, I'm gonna do this middle section. When you're working with hot glue, I always recommend to do it in like sections. Just because if you try to cover an entire thing with hot glue before gluing it, or before putting the fabric on, usually where you started, the glue will already have either cooled down too much or just like straight up like lost its stickiness because it cooled off before you had a chance to put the whole fabric on. So I always do it in like little squares. Yeah. Sorry, I was trying to read the live chat, but also glue stuff at the same time, and neither of them worked very well. Oh well. Oh my god, I totally forgot, but I goofed up so hard by accident the other day. I don't even know how I did it, but I lost a bunch of footage for my Poppy Playtime video that I've been working on forever. So that sucked. But it's not the end of the world. It was just the exported ones that finished. Or it's complicated to explain if you don't know how to like do basic editing and stuff, but basically the file locations either got moved or deleted, which then in my editing program makes all of the files show up as a little triangle with an exclamation point in it. So basically I launched my program to try to edit some more on that video, and a shit ton of the footage was either missing, corrupted, or deleted. And I genuinely do not know how it happened. I don't know if I like fat fingered something and like didn't realize it because like the day before I was working on it and I still had all my footage. But then something must have happened. Maybe I dropped my phone or something on the delete key without realizing it at like 3 a.m. and then I went to bed. I don't really know. It sucks because I'm gonna have to redo like 2 months of work. Hopefully it shouldn't take as long though, because I still have like most of the editing stuff. If I can replace the files that got like removed, because some of them were just like background assets that I still have plenty of files of, I might be able to salvage it. I've just been so busy the last couple days though, I haven't had a chance to attempt to fix it. So wish me luck on that. But yeah, that really sucked, I'll be real. What is my editing software? Oh, I use HitFilm Express, the free one. Spelled HIT, H-I-T, film, F-I-L-M, Express, E-X-P-R-E-S-S. Nailed it. Believe you can download it for free if you like. It's like either you share it on Facebook or like click a couple buttons and then it lets you download the Express version for free, which is the version I have. There's like a pro version, but it's like a monthly payment thing. Though something cool that I like about what HitFilm Express does is once the pro version gets upgraded again, like the next version comes out, the free version then becomes the previous version. So, like, there's updates and stuff that can happen all the time. Why do my streams never have subtitles? I can turn on subtitles for live streams? That's news to me. You know, that makes sense actually. I am not sure how to turn on subtitles for a live stream. Wait a minute. I'm so curious what the live subtitles thing would think I'm saying. It must be in the settings thing, right? Maybe I'll look into that for later. If you guys want subtitles, let me know in the comments, and I'll try to figure something out. None of my streams have subtitles for the same reason I just said. I didn't know you could do that. I'm a boomer, guys, remember it? I'm old as hell and also kind of dumb sometimes. So if that's like an option I can turn on, I'll see about it. If not, I guess you'll just have to live with it. CapCut made everything pro? That's stupid. I hate companies that needlessly charge you like monthly shit for like a thing you bought. Like, I own it, I bought it, it's mine, stop making me pay for it again. That shit pisses me off. Oh, I hate capitalism. Start singing in communism. Man, there's gonna be a lot of out of context clips in this episode, huh? Kind of unavoidable at this point. You need to read words to understand what I'm saying? Is it like a, is it like a audio thing? Or is it like a, just like a personal preference? There's no music? Wait, what? Are you guys trolling me? Music's still playing in my ears. I mean, I'll be real, I totally joke whenever I watch like a movie with somebody. I'll be like, I can't hear without my subtitles. So then I turn on the movie subtitles. So I kind of get it. Like I said, I'll look into it. It'll probably take me way longer to figure it out than the average person, and I don't want to waste your guys' time when you're here looking for this. Have I ever used any of those wooden action figure bases that you can get at like a Dollarama one? Are you talking like those, what are they called? Like the drawing ones? Like the little wooden ones? That's the only one that pops into my head when you say wooden one. Yeah, the drawing reference things. That's what. Yeah, I've used a few of those before in the past. I made one that was about this big. It was one of the slightly larger ones. I turned it into a mini arena. But that was freaking eons ago at this point. I still have it though, actually. I literally already put the boxes back away, but like when I was digging out Toy Bonnie, I literally moved the mini arena to the side to get him out. You've been AFK? How could you do this to me? That's all good. You put, like, clay on them? I could see that working. Now, are you talking about just, like, regular clay? Or, like, hardening clay? Like, air dry? Pretty sure most clays usually dry out eventually. Though I know there are some types of clays designed to stay malleable for a lot longer. I'm working in my lap again. I need like the live chat to just spam, just like, she's working on in her lap again, put it back on the table. And I'll be like, oh shit, sorry. Because it just sort of happens while I'm talking. Though sometimes it is easier. Have I ever thought about making more figurines like Toy Bonnie or Toy Chica? Well, I mean, why would I need more than one figurine when I have a customizable one that was definitely not ripped off, that comes apart and attaches all sorts of character pieces to that I made years ago out of Legos. And I should totally sue Funko. I'm joking, I would never. I'm too broke for that. Just kidding. I will sue everyone. Where did... Toy Bonnie, your hand is missing. I just like threw his arm somewhere. Oh, there it is. Ooh. Is Jazzwares? Jazzwares, I will find you. Jazzwares, I need you to fight me in the ring. This is a call-out post. I want the entirety of your company versus just me in a boxing match. If I win, I won't sue you. And if you win, I'll sue you. See, a thing that I would recommend trying, if I have it, like, I thought I had more air dry foam. Oh, here it is. You could always get yourself some foam clay. It's pretty much, it's like a putty, but it'll eventually dry over the course of like 2 days into essentially the same type of foam that I use for like costumes. Don't mind this torn out piece of Modem's brain, but I actually used some foam clay here to like shape where the nose rests and stuff. And you can see that it's quite firm. So you could probably maybe even use this stuff on like one of those wooden dolls to make something. I highly recommend it. I use that stuff on cosplay all the time. Slam dunk into prison. Let's go! I think my idea of challenging people I don't like into a boxing match should be more normalized. Like, let's bring that into politics, right? I want to see the next president have to box the previous one before they're allowed to take office. I want there to be a nationwide event every time we get a new president where they just, you vote for them, they get an attempt to fight the previous president in the ring, and if they win, they become the new president, and if they lose, they get put back into the losers bracket. They get, how about if they lose, they get Secretary of Treasury. Oh my god. I have so many good ideas, guys. Man, we're approaching the 2-hour marker. Okay. Maybe I'll make a little extra long live here, just to make sure I get this section done. I'm not gonna have time to paint it because that takes a while, but maybe I'll do that off of the live stream. But I kind of want to see if I can mess with the tail idea real quick before I end the stream. You have to box people to keep your stuff. That just sounds like the... That just sounds like you're in an unsafe area. It's like, you gotta box people to keep your wallet? I think that's just called not getting robbed. Right? Am I tripping? Aww. Well, not the real maniac. I'm sorry you were having a bad day, but I'm glad I could make it at least a little better. I try my best. We all have bad days from time to time. It's normal. Sometimes you just gotta let out a bit of anger and or sadness and just sort of recuperate for a bit. It's normal. Okay. It's like Pokemon battles, but with you and a homeless person. I think what you're talking about is just an underground illegal fighting ring. Though, I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly, I saw there's a new Pokemon game in the works. And I don't know if it's actually gonna be good or not, because I'm not even really a big Pokemon fan, though I have some friends who really like the series. Apparently, there's gonna be no turn-based combat. So like, how do I say it? So instead of it being like turn-based, where you choose an attack, you choose defense, you grab a health potion, they showed a clip of like 2 Pokemon trainers in like a courtyard, and both of them were like running around next to their Pokemons as they were like blasting away. So it's straight up kind of, I don't know if that's gonna actually be a cool thing for the fan base of Pokemon, but also I find it kind of hilarious because it just makes the fights seem a little goofier because you're like running around and like blasting shit. just causing absolute chaos. I don't know if it would be, you know, it would be really funny if they did that and made the environment destructible. Like, you're just having a casual Pokemon fight, and then you, like, break. You get launched into the wall, and then it, like, crumbles down. An old guy walks out, and he's like, "My cabbages!" You would like to see me make Deathtrap's face? Oh, I did actually finish Deathtrap's head already. And I made it in a way where it resembles, what used to be my Burn Trap head, but I modified the human part, and I pretty much put the Reaper Afton shark teeth mouth in there. So yes, he does kind of look like Burn Trap, but that's kind of the point. It's kind of like a mix of a bunch of things, / like the evil remnants of William Afton, because it's supposed to kind of be more like a monster rather than like an actual animatronic suit. At least in my little headcanon I've come up with for him so far. Yes, I'll give you guys a little bit of when fate comes knocking something. I'll have to come up with something real quick. But I love it when people are hyped for it, so I like helping the hype continue. Gotta keep that hype train going so I can finally, hopefully, finish. Ugh, I'm like so close to finishing the storyboards, guys. You have no idea. I haven't updated the progress bar, but I have gotten a lot more done. Like a clue? I gave you guys a clue earlier, but I think everybody missed it. Well, not everybody. I think you saw it. Or debunking something from your win face. Okay. Maybe I'll... Do you have your current version done? Post it in the Discord and I'll take a quick look at it and I'll tell you how correct it is. I'll give you like a percentage. Oh, well, you flatter me. Thank you. I like making OCs. I also just kind of like combining characters, to be honest. Like, my Scrap Circus baby is low-key kind of like a combo of all the other babies. And now Death Trap is kind of like a mix of Burn Trap, like the fleshy, like Pit Trap kind of purple monstery bit, and then also like golden yellow Bonnie kind of thing. So it's like, I like combining characters and then kind of turning them into their own thing. Alrighty. Is that it? I hope so. Da, 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 da. That took so long. Okay. let me see here. I'm gonna try to shimmy these up. Wait, why would I do that when I can just go like this? Okay. We got it, folks. We got it. I do like the idea, though, of trying to make this into something, though. That's not even pointing at the... there we go. I'll mess with this for just a little bit while I'm at it, you know? Do I have any little bits of foam I could use? Maybe. One sec. Found it. Scrap foam. Seven watching? Some people just in the chat vibing. And there's nothing wrong with that. Okay, dumb question. How big is Toy Bonnie's tail? Is it like a massive sphere or just like kind of medium? I think it's like medium. So I think that's what we're gonna try to aim for to like kind of recreate. Does that make sense? Let me lurk. Yeah, let her lurk. Here we go. Oh. Why no feet? You're still here. Next time. Feet next time. This is still technically part of the waist. I always recommend getting yourself a pair of big ass scissors because they save so much time. Alright. Next, let's see what we want to do with this. So luckily it's got these little screw hole sections that line up. Ah! Anyway, so I'll just sort of glue that together, and then I think I'm gonna take some foam and try my best to fill these little gaps and make it smooth, maybe like with some hot glue or something. But then this, I think, ooh. So this will kind of go about here, I want to say. on his booty to just give him a little butt tail. Because I think that would be funny. Okay, buddy. Bro lost live chat privileges for 24 hours for that one. Sorry. Not funny. Not funny. Didn't laugh. I'm not the dog, you're the dog. You put that dog in you. Oh my god. You know, I really gotta watch what I say on these things. I say that every time and then I just immediately say something out of pocket next. I just glue that in like that on the inside there. Let's see how this goes. YOLO. You can tell I'm a boomer because I still say YOLO unironically. Okay, it's not perfect, but I think I can smooth it out with some hot glue. But I'm gonna do the other side first. What? I don't know who that is, but hello. Is that an alt account for somebody? I can't tell. Oh, you're back. Welcome. Welcome back. Welcome back. So, I'm just gonna try to use the end of the glue gun here to try to make these seams, or like this little drop-off section, a little less jagged. The artisan after getting rid of 34. Alright, see you later. I'm actually getting low-key pretty hungry. So, not exactly sure how much longer I'm gonna go for today. But before I do end the stream, I will show you guys some stuff. You're back, your device died. Oh yeah. Did you post it in the Discord? Like the other one? You said you made a different version, right? Not sure what's going on with that. Guys, look, it's me. Hey, there's me again. You guys are figuring some stuff out. Cool. Okay. Let's see here. Interesting. Okay. Let me think. How do I say this? I'd say your list is probably, at least with the ones listed, because there's a bunch more videos. I'd say it's probably about 70-ish% accurate. Here's a hint. Some of the videos may or may not take place at the same time. Alright, I think for his booty tail, that'll help it. Pretty sure his tail's relatively centered. Okie dokie. I think I'm getting tired for today. Let's see. I think I'm gonna wrap up today's live stream, but I am happy that we got a bunch done. So, we got this entirely covered in fabric. We actually got a tail started. I might just finish this little bit later. I don't know, maybe I won't. Maybe I'll be busy. But yeah, so we got that, we got these. but that's just a theory. Alright, let me show you guys one more actual thing. Let's see. What should it be? What should it be? Trying to make up my mind what would be the funnest thing to show you guys. It's like pretty crazy. But this, I'm not gonna show you that side because it's got spoilers on it actually. See all these folders in here? This is the storyboards for When Fate Comes Knocking Chapter 4 so far. I still have about 3 videos I think left to finalize and finish storyboarding, and then all I have left in the pre-production side is just finish building all of the props and finish the last costume, and then by that time I should be able to start filming it. Now, one of the videos I still have to script is quite big, so it will still probably be a hot minute, but progress has been made and will continue to be made because I am going to finish it. This is a project I have started so long ago, and it's so cool to me. I'm gonna finish it. It's gonna take a while, because, reminder, my entire YouTube channel, I do have some people from time to time play characters, but I'm the only one editing. Like, it's just me. Like, I only have so much time in a day, you know? But it's in here. I have so much brain rot knowledge of my OCs and shit. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. And yeah, with that much being said, I wanna probably... Here, what's one more thing I could give you guys as a little hint? Oh, you guys actually did find it. Cool. Okay, all I'll say for the last little bit is check the tags from time to time, especially on my new videos. And with that much being said, guys, I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye now. Where's the fucking button? Oh, there it is.